Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Maddie. I am a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and in today's video we're going to do a ship with me. These are all of my sales from yesterday. This month has been pretty slow, but yesterday was my best sales day thus far of the month, so I figured we'd ship some items together. I only have eBay and Poshmark sales. Mercari's been doing better this month, but I just don't have any for this day. You know how Mercari is, so hit or miss. So before we get into it, just like a quick little antidote that I think you guys might enjoy. If you like dogs, you'll definitely enjoy it. So my birthday was on the 11th of this month, and I had mentioned to my dad in passing, just kind of like as a joke, that I really wanted a dog holder so that I could take my dog with me like thrifting and stuff. Not that that's even possible. Like, I've never seen a dog besides a service dog in the thrift store, but I just made it like as a joke. Maybe I'll take him to like garage sales, or you know, he could ship with me, things like that. And when I mentioned this dog carrier, I very much so was thinking like Dr. Evil mini-me, you know, his little feet dangling, that type of thing. And so I had just mentioned it again, totally joking. And my dad, for my birthday, he got me a dog carrier. Now, the one that he got me is awesome. It's more of like a crossbody messenger style bag, and it can actually fit both of my dogs, both my Chihuahua and my Yorkie. More so my Chihuahua, I would say, likes it. My Yorkie gets like jealous when he's riding in it, but I don't know if she like super likes riding in it either. So I'm going to insert some clips here, but how cute would it be if I could have him ship with me? Now I can't because he will get very disgruntled and dog hair and all of that, so let me know, where should I take my dog in this lovely new carrier? It's very sturdy. I really enjoyed it, and my dad really came through for my birthday on that one, so thanks, Dad. Sadly, enough about dogs, and let's get into what sold and what we're packaging today. So starting with my Poshmark sales, something that sold on Poshmark is this Anthropologie Maeve skirt. It is a plaid wool blend skirt, and it's in a fantastic size, a size 14. So it looks just like this. That is the back zip closure. On the front, it's got these really cute little pockets, and this is something that I thrifted in March of this year, so it did take a little bit to sell, but this is totally like fall themed. I could see someone wearing this with some dark tights and a chunky sweater, and you have yourself quite the look. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold it. Going to change angles here for just a second. So I like to use tissue paper to ship, so going to get some tissue paper and lay that down. Sorry if you guys can see my ring light back there. I have a corner desk, so it's kind of always an awkward angle to film. Lay the item on top, kind of folding it as small as it will go, and then just wrapping it up right like this. And yes, I use eBay tape even on Poshmark sales. No one's ever really complained before about it. It's just tape. Does it stick? Yes, great. That's all we need. Okay, so now that I have this wrapped up, I'm going to use a priority mail padded flat rate envelope. You guys know on Poshmark you can use like pretty much anything. So I'm going to stick this in here, and it will be good to go. Shipping on Poshmark, as you guys know, super duper easy. This sold for $20. I wanted it to go for a little bit more, but since I had this since March, it was time. It was its time. The next item that sold is this Neiman Marcus ombre cashmere sweater. Show you guys like the little hem here. It's pretty unique. It goes down in like a little dip, if you guys can see that. It's kind of hard to show. So it goes down in a little dip, so as you guys can see, very ombre. And again, kind of talking going into the colder weather, people are shopping for those style of clothes. This is in a size small. I've had this since May, so it did take a little bit to sell. Nothing too crazy. Need to lint roll this. So cashmere sells normally a little bit better on eBay for me, but that's okay. Normally it doesn't really matter the brand. Marcus is obviously like not anything crazy good. There we go. We have that all ready to go, and then again we're going to put it into a padded flat rate envelope. The next item to sell was a full price sale. This almost never happens to me. This is my first time selling this brand. This is called Lucy in the Sky, Los Angeles. And you guys can see this doesn't look like it's anything great. To be honest, I would compare the quality to like Reformation, where it's really not that great in my opinion. It's really cute though. And then in the back there is this bow tie detail. So this sold for my full asking price of $65. Pretty much as soon as I listed it, a guest buyer came on and purchased it, and then they kind of scared me because they were like, when are you going to ship this? And I thought maybe they were trying to scam me, because if you guys don't know, on Poshmark, if you ship within a 3-hour period, if someone buys something for full price, then they can cancel and then you're out of that item. So I was like, is she trying to get me to ship in this time frame so that like she scams me? But that wasn't the case at all. She was just checking on when are you going to ship it. And like I said, she was a guest buyer, but then I think she like logged on to her actual Poshmark account, because originally it just had like a bunch of numbers, which is how you know it's a guest buyer. And then I think when she logged in, it converted to her normal Poshmark username. So that's always pretty interesting. But I looked up comps on other dresses by this brand, and it seemed like maybe this is an outlier. They seem like anywhere from like $25 to like $85, just kind of depending on the piece. And I've seen this brand a few times at my local Uptown Cheapskate, and every time I'm not really amazed by the quality. So I'm not sure if it's really like a bolo or if this is just something that was sought after. Fortunately, I got this weekend. My thrift store was doing a like end of season sale. So anything that was sleeveless, short sleeve, summer rate, etc. was just 99 cents. So I got this for 99 cents and turned it into $65. Yay! Okay, for this next sale, I'm bringing out the large flat rate box. This is something you can order off of USPS. And I'm going to build this up here. So this next item is another really fast flip. I listed this yesterday. I got this on Monday, listed it yesterday, and this is a Patagonia Chinchilla Jitterbug Fleece. So you guys can see there's like insects all over it. I don't really get it personally, but alright. I knew it was something unique whenever I saw it in the thrift store. So I did pay up for this. I paid about $14 for this. And when I looked up comps, it seemed like someone had it priced at like $300. But you guys know, just because someone prices it at that doesn't mean it sells for that. So the one that was $300 hadn't sold, but I did see ones that had sold in the past for like $50 to $75. So I priced mine a little bit high at $85. And within an hour of me listing it, I received an offer for $50. And I was thinking about it, but I was like, this is so sudden. So I countered at $60. They messaged me, would you meet in the middle at $55? And I was gonna go with that, and then they were like, never mind, I'll just do $60. So I guess they really wanted this. Maybe there's something, I don't know, maybe they'll get comps elsewhere and they're gonna resell it, but I don't know. I hope they enjoy it. Regardless, I never take offense when someone buys something from me and they flip it for more. You know, I like to clear things out really quickly. So to turn $14 into $60 is really great. I got $48 from that, so 48 minus 14 is 34, so $34 profit really fast. I'm good with that. So like I said, we have our large box here. I'm going to line the bottom with tissue paper just to make it a little bit nicer. So you guys can see there, it is lined with tissue paper. Then I'm going to put the Patagonia jacket on top and put another piece of tissue paper over that to make it a little bit more presentable. And then folding in the sides and finishing building the box. The last Poshmark sale I have for you guys is something that's sold via Poshmark's promoted listing. I'm doing like the 2-week trial, which I think it's over tomorrow for me. And I have very mixed opinions on it. I think it's still kind of scammy. If you guys want me to do a video on it, I definitely can. Interesting looking at the analytics on that, I'll say that much, but I don't know. I still feel like it's a very gray area. So this item is a Selfie Leslie item. Selfie Leslie is an online boutique. It's normally an item that I take to like my local buy sell trade to sell to them, and it normally gets a lot of attention and it just doesn't sell very fast or for very much. But I got this at the end of August during a 50% off sale that didn't really have much. I kind of settled for this. I listed it high at $40 and ended up selling really quickly for $36, which normally when it comes to this brand, it gets a lot of likes and then it will take like half a year to sell. So this was a really fast flip, really cute lace dress. This was in a size medium, but whenever I did go to look at my promoted listing analytics, it listed this as one of the pieces that sold due to promoted listings. So it's interesting how that works out, because they didn't buy it for my full asking price of $40. They bought it for my Posh VA 10% offer of $36, yet it's still counted as Poshmark promoted listing. So I mean, that's kind of like eBay. Even if you send an offer on something that's promoted, they still take claim to it as the promoted listing, like even if it doesn't sell for your full asking price on eBay. So it's been an interesting 2-week run. The first week I didn't see any results. Like I was kind of like, what a joke, this is so silly. And then this week I think I've had 7 or 8 sales that Poshmark is taking credit for via their promoted listings. So I don't know, I probably won't continue it. I've already like canceled my trial whenever it's over, like don't charge my card. So we will see how that goes. I don't think I'm going to pay anything to promote. This was a $40 a week budget that they did for the trial, and $40 a week for promoted listings in hopes that something will sell is a lot of money. So I'm not really sure about that. On eBay, I do promote all of my listings at 5%. So having a little bit more control over what's being promoted, I think is really the difference between Poshmark and eBay. Promoted listings, again, I can do a video like going more in depth with my experience if you guys are interested in that. Moving on to eBay, the first sale that we have here is something that I listed at the end of August. I got these for 99 cents. These are a Talbot's Everyday Light Wash jeans in a size 18W. And I was kind of like hesitant to list these at first because there is this faint stain on the back pocket, which of course I did disclose. And someone who's probably better at stain treating / cares a little bit more will, I'm sure, be able to get that out. I was like, it's Talbot's, it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time and energy on this. This sold for $14.50. I'm gonna start out packaging it pretty much the same as I would a Poshmark sale, using tissue paper and then just holding in the sides. But then we are going to have to weigh the item. I have a kitchen scale that I use to weigh my items with, so we're gonna weigh this. It's 1 pound or less, it's going to go ground advantage, and if it's 1 pound or over, it might go either first class or ground advantage, just seeing like what is the better rate. So let's go ahead and weigh our item. So putting this on the scale, we can see here that it weighs 1.78. I hope you guys can read that. 1.78, so 1 pound 7/8 of an ounce. So we'll round that up to 1 pound 8 ounces. Putting that in the computer here. I don't want to get the buyer's address, so we're gonna put 1/8, enter, and it's gonna give us a few different options. So we can see, can go USPS ground advantage for $9.47, or the one that we're going to do is USPS priority mail flat rate envelope, and that's going to go for a flat rate price of $7.60. So the flat rate envelope looks like this. It is not one of my favorite envelopes because it is pretty slender, and then it's normally not the best at sticking, but that's okay, we'll make it work. The next eBay item that I have to ship is definitely going to be under 1 pound. This is Anthropologie Pilcrow. It's just like a waffle knit, kind of like a burnout style. And this is something that I got at the beginning of last month for $2. My local buy sell trade store, Uptown Cheapskate, was doing a sale, and they didn't really have anything all that good. The only 2 things that I really walked out of there with was a Dolan top and then this Pilcrow top. So the Dolan top already sold on Mercari. and then this now sold on eBay. I really like selling Tokoro blouses, probably more than I like selling their jeans and pants. So this sold for $18 plus the buyer paid for shipping. So we have it packaged, and I'm going to use my own poly mailer. These are some eBay mailers that I got with my eBay store credit. Every quarter you get store credit. I get $50 worth of store credit, and then I buy packaging material. That's how I got my eBay tape. I have so much eBay tape, so now I've been buying either boxes or mailers. So just gonna slide this in here. And then let's go ahead and weigh it. This will definitely go USPS Ground Advantage. This weighs 9 ounces, and it's going to cost $5.04 to ship. I charged the buyer $5.75 for shipping. I do a flat rate, so that worked to my advantage where I made 71 cents of profit off of the shipping. So ooh, big win. The last item that I have to ship with you guys is definitely another one that's going to weigh less than 1 pound, and it is this Tory Burch tunic. It's got like palm leaves on there, beading on the neckline, and this was in a great size, a size 14. Tory Burch clothing doesn't typically do all that well for me, so the fact that this sold pretty quickly is good. I think the larger size definitely did help. This ended up selling for $26 plus the buyer did pay for shipping, so pretty lightweight as well. This had some interest on Poshmark by one buyer, and she kept telling me that she was going to buy it, and then she never would. Do you guys have buyers like that where they like make you promises? Like this woman did it like 2 times. She was like, I swear I'm gonna buy this on X date. And it's like, I'm not gonna hold this for you. I can't afford to do that because it's an empty promise. Like I feel bad, but I don't, if that makes sense. So this is packaged up, and this weighs, and this weighs 5.3 ounces, so we're gonna round that up to 6 ounces when we put it in, and it's going to cost $4.24 to ship. So that was all of the sales that I have to ship with you guys today. Let me know, how are your sales doing? Have you tried out Poshmark's promoted listing? Let me know all down below. I so appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys next video. If you did like this video, please do make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Bye guys.